It's new, right, Stanners?
Yes. So as we look ahead to 2026, how can we work in more time off to help keep our mental health in check, which is so important? To tell us how to hack your holiday leave, we're joined by Nine Travels. John Walsh. John, good to see you.
Good morning, both. How are you?
We're good. So when you think of taking a break, we can sometimes think about a few weeks off at a time, but short breaks are just as good for your mental health.
Absolutely. In fact, there's studies have shown that it increases your happiness just by planning a holiday. So it goes to follow. If you're planning several holidays over the course of a year, 4 or 5 long weekends or weekends, that you're going to be happier a lot more of the time.
We're all here for it. So more people seem to be opting for holidays at home, is that right, rather than abroad? Why is that?
I think it kind of started with COVID and it sort of stuck a bit. People started to explore their own backyard a bit more then. And now I think it's because there's a lot of global uncertainty, financial insecurity, the interest rates aren't as low as what people would like. So I think the idea of planning shorter breaks, which are easier to do and not as expensive, and are refreshing, what people... We're finding, like at Nine Travel, we're getting on searches from data is showing a lot more people searching regional Australia, weekends Australia. The other thing about a weekend away, as opposed to a 4-week break, you don't fall off that sort of holiday blues cliff at the end of it so much, where that sort of dread about return to work. Yeah, and I think one of my tips is just that, and that's plan your next break when you come back from the previous one.
Always.
So that you always have something to look forward to. And I think if you keep having something to look forward to, from a mental health point of view, it's very...
OK, so you've got a hit list for us. Let's take a spin around Australia. Like, if I was to have a best weekender or a long weekend, where would we be going? Well,
my tip for weekends and long weekends is 2 hours for a weekend driving or 3 hours for a long weekend. So it's an easy way to remember it.
So these are our top destinations?
Oh, right, yeah. So with Brisbane, for example, you've got lots of choice. You can go from Noosa right down to Byron Bay, but I'll go to nominate the Glasshouse Mountains, which I really like. And for 3 hours, Rainbow Beach, which a lot of people may not know about, but the beautiful coloured sands of Rainbow Beach is really worth the trip. Sydney. I live in Sydney, so I have a lot of favourites in Sydney. But I've just come back from Kiama last weekend, so I'm going to nominate Kiama for that. Long weekend, I want to give a rap to Mudgee, who have this...
Very popular right now.
It is, and they've got this great campaign at the moment called Call In Well, which instead of calling in sick and taking sort of a guilty long weekend, you call in well, you say I'm taking an extra day, and you can give yourself a guilt-free weekend. And Mudgee, of course, got great
and just
food
finally in Victoria and Melbourne?
Victoria, well, it's 15 degrees today, I think, in Melbourne. So,
Don't remind poor Clint, he's about to head back there.
Shorts weather.
So I wouldn't be heading for the coast. I'd be going Yarra Valley if it was this weekend. And long weekend, a big family favourite, Clint, as you know, from Victoria, Wilson's Prom.
Yeah, fantastic.
Adelaide, just quickly in Adelaide. Adelaide's great because everything's so close. Victor Harbour on the Fleurieu Peninsula is only about an hour away. I love it that there. And probably long weekend, the Murray River up to Renmark and hire a houseboat. And at Perth, probably Mandurah if you want to see the dolphins on the coast. But I would really tip the Pinnacles.
Amazing.
Good advice.
Because that desert landscape is really awesome. And long weekend... Margaret River, it's a no-brainer.
We have to go.
Thank you, John.
Thank you for being with us.